Football from Yard, the People's Channel.
Greetings, Football from Yard Massive. CONCACAF's two remaining representatives, Jamaica and the USA, are in Melbourne, Australia for their respective round of 16 games at the AAMI Stadium. The USA was first up against Euro powerhouse Sweden, while the Reggae Girls are scheduled to face an entertaining Colombian team 2 days later. The US fell by a 5-4 margin in the dreaded penalty kicks after a scoreless 120 minutes of play. The USA seemed to be headed for the win within the first 5 kicks, but both Megan Rapinoe and Sophia Smith had horrendous misses after the Swedes missed their kicks. The game came to a close when Kelly O'Hare missed her penalty kick and Lena Hurtig was deemed to have scored after a review by the third official. The match is the culmination of a disappointing string of results for the USA and another disappointing tournament to add to coach Vladko Andonovski's resume. The number 1 ranked nation joins the number 2 ranked Germans and South American champions Brazil in heading to the customs and immigration line a lot earlier than expected. The Swedes will move on to face a dangerous Japanese team who has been one of the most impressive teams in the tournament so far and has been ruthless on the counter-attack. The USA-Sweden result isn't particularly surprising. The Swedes have always been a strong team in women's football and one that has given the USA problems over the years. The game also reflects the impact of player absences, coaching, and team culture for the USA. The USA's best player, Brazilian-born Catarina Macario, and the Lauren Donaldson-developed winger, Mallory Swanson, were injured prior to the tournament. On top of that, the best USA player in the squad, Rose Lavelle, was suspended due to yellow card accumulation during the group stage matches. Despite the absences, the USA still has a pretty impressive arsenal to choose from. However, Coach Andonovski seems unwilling to adjust his personnel or tactics. Much like Brazil under former USA coach Pia Sundhage, the US attack becomes a predictable, wing-centric cycle that lacks nuance in the center of the park. With the US ladies scheduled to board an aircraft back home, the last bit of hope for the region rests on the shoulders of Lauren Donaldson's Reggae Girls. Jamaica's defense and midfielders have been carrying a very heavy load during the tournament and will need to once again do so against a very dynamic Colombian team. Fortunately, there's a fair amount of time between games. Where the team will need a bit more is from Bonnie Shaw and the attack. They've looked a little bit rusty, but one thing we know for sure, based on the tournament so far, is that all the girls will give their heart for the country. Prior to the tournament, people would have been shocked if you told them that the USA, Canada, Brazil, and Germany would already be in business class seats back home, and Jamaica would be the last one waving the flag for CONCACAF. The Reggae Girls have demonstrated to the world that despite a resource deficit, the people of Jamaica can make a big imprint globally. Respect as always. Linkage next time.